across Scandinavia as well. Have you heard any more about SCS? So, Pavel is now on Skype with me. I've not actually messaged him yet. I'm going to chat with him. See if he can... see if the date that I'm thinking about the stream is something that he can do. But no news yet. But he has at least added me on Skype, and he does watch the videos, so that's cool. He has been listening to my my ramblings about what should go into this game, which is nice. It's good to know he actually listens. Did that just say fart? Did that sign on the right, in bright yellow, say fart? Are you kidding me? What does that mean in the native language? Because I know what it means in the English language. Am I watching the Ashes? Not right now, I'm streaming, but I am kind of background watching it. I like cricket. It means speed in Danish. Interesting. It means speed. That's awesome. I take it you know what it means in English. Well, at least it's authentic. I wonder if SCS would have put that in there. Put your bright light something light. Eh? No idea what that means. Well, there's the bus. The bus on the trailer. Do you see it? That's one of my mods. So, what we're looking out for... I've seen 3 of the 4 now. We've got a bus on a trailer. We've got pine logs. We've got Eddie Stobart. And I haven't seen the other one, which is the chemical cistern. It's like a shiny cistern. I've not seen that one yet, so keep your eyes out for that one. So, 4 potential trailer mods. Put on your light, sorry. What lights? I've got my lights on. Delivery from Flatbeat83. And he says... Assume it's a he, of course. Thanks for the great videos. Happy to donate. And you make entertaining and informative videos and streams. Thank you for your support. Much appreciated. All of you guys that's donated recently, I shall update your chat colour after we make this delivery. We'll have a quick 5-minute break after this delivery. Oh, what's that on the right? Oh shit, look, an airport. Awesome. This actually looks like a... Where are we? Hang on a sec. This looks like a massive town. Is that a city? Copenhagen. Copenhagen? That is huge. That is intricate and huge. And there's an airport here. Must remember that. Well, that's where we are anyway. I can actually hear the jet aircraft. Capital of Denmark. Oh, it is Copenhagen. Okay, I did wonder if that was Copenhagen. I think I've got the bright lights on, haven't I? Have I not got the bright lights on? Hang on a sec. Let's press F4. There we go. No, I've not actually. Front auxiliary, roof auxiliary. There we go. Okay, are you happier now? We're actually blinding people. Look how it lights the tunnel up. Good grief. And now you're bored. Well, that's cool. Glad to have you in the stream if you're bored. Why don't you go and watch something else? 110, so the speed limit of 110? Why is it showing miles per hour? I thought I changed this to kilometers per hour. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to change the option. I want it to show kilometers if possible. Crap. Where's that gone? There we go. I always expect this to be an option, but it's not an option. There we go. That'll make it a bit easier. I'm never bored when you stream. I would hope not. There wouldn't be much point in being in here if you were bored. But one guy's obviously bored. Did you like your BMW R1200 GS? Yes, I loved it. It's a fantastic bike. I only got rid of it because I wasn't really using it anymore. But it is a beautiful machine. So capable. Does everything you ask of it. 120k's is the highest in Sweden. Okay. I'm not putting the beacons on because we're not really carrying a particularly oversized or dangerous load, so I don't put the beacons on for that. Look at the bridge. Let's have a look at the bridge then. I can't really see the bridge, but I'm approaching a toll booth, so I'm not gonna stay like that for long. How do you put your Twitch streams on YouTube? Twitch gives you the facility to create highlights and then upload from Twitch to YouTube. It's quite straightforward. Obviously when they get over to YouTube, I then have to do a bit of work. There's an Eddie Stobart trailer, people, right there. ITCC, is that the system? That could be the system. That may well be it, I think it is. In which case, all 4 mods are active. That's not part of the normal game, is it? The ITCC system. Definitely download before I go to work. Remove TSM. I can't guarantee, for God's sake, before you try this mod, yeah? Before you try it, for the love of God, zip up your entire profiles folder. So go to My Documents, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and you will see a folder that says Profiles. Zip that entire thing up. Do not mess around with your save game unless you've got it all zipped up. A Yamaha R1? No, I had a CBR Honda Fireblade instead. Zip the profile folder up because I don't know what's going to happen to your save game when you remove TSM and then try to add Scandinavian mod. The Scandinavian mod says it's not compatible with save games that have been through TSM, so in theory it shouldn't work, or they're just saying that because they don't want to cover your ass. They're just saying it works with default ones, so honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. GSXR 1100? No. Never owned one. I've never owned I owned a Suzuki Bandit, but I never owned a GSX. I was mainly a Kawasaki ZXR guy, and then BMWs, and then Honda Fireblade, then back to BMW. My very first bike where I owned motorbike was a Yamaha RSX 100. That's what I trained on as well. So I have owned a Yamaha bike, but only one, and I have owned a Suzuki bike as well. So the daylight's coming, so when the daylight comes out, we'll have a quick look at this truck and trailer. You can have a good look at my Scania. Do I know what the capital of Norway is? No. I never bothered to memorise the capital cities. Why didn't you hang that R1200GS on the wall or something? It's a novelty. What, the bike? It's massive? Have I ever had a crash on one of my bikes? Yep. Yes, I have. I've had 2 crashes, but one of them I was lucky. It could have gone horribly wrong. The other one, I just fell off basically. Actually, in both crashes I was lucky. One of them went. Actually, I've had 3 thinking about it. I've had 3 crashes on motorbikes, and I've been very lucky not to be seriously hurt. But they were my youthful days. And when you're young, you tend to, I say young, I mean like early 20s, you tend to drive like a lunatic. But on one of them, I lost control. Basically, on all 3 of them, I lost control of the bike going around a bend. That's what happened on all 3 crashes. On the first one, I lost control going around a bend, and I ended up going across the central reservation and riding against oncoming traffic on a dual carriageway. But I quickly binned it into the dual carriageway central reservation. I just binned the bike. Did about 600 quid's worth of damage to the bike, but scared the crap out of the drivers coming the other way. So that wasn't a near collision. That was just being on the wrong side of the road with oncoming traffic. So I thought quickly and just binned it. That was one of the things I did. On the second one, let's think, on the second crash, I was very lucky on the second crash. Oh no, the second crash was not technically a crash, it was more of a near miss. I lost control around a bend as I hit a humpback bridge. Went over the humpback bridge onto the other side of the road, and it just so happened nothing was coming the other way, because if it had been, it'd have been a head-on straight accident and I'd have probably been dead. Because I was doing about 60, I think. And on the final crash, which was the most dangerous and the most lucky and really made me sit down and think, I went round a bend on a B road and I lost control of the bike. I went across, there was 2 houses with big gardens. I went across the first person's garden, right across the grass. I went straight through the hedge that separated the 2 houses, onto the other guy's driveway and crashed into his rose bushes. And when the guy came out of his house, and my bike's literally on his front lawn, when he came out of his house he said, "You are one very, very lucky person," he said, because I'd say, he said, about 30 days out of 31 there is a taxi parked exactly where you went through that bush on my driveway. He said, you would have normally hit a taxi right there. He said, "You're a very lucky person." I was like, yeah, sorry about the garden, as I kind of patched up his roses and restarted my bike and drove off, shaken up. So yeah, after that I became one of the guys who taught me, well, in my early days of motorcycling. And he said something to me, he said, and this is true of motorcycling in general, he said, with motorcycling, when you're learning to drive, when you're learning to ride, he said, you have to fill up your bag of experience before your bag of luck runs out. And that is absolutely true. Motorbiking is all about getting enough experience, seeing enough scenarios, that your brain learns what's dangerous and what isn't before your luck runs out. And luckily, my luck didn't run out on me. But yeah, I'm a very experienced motorcyclist. I've driven about 70,000 miles on bikes. I'll probably get one again one day. Okay, whoever's spamming that crap needs to get timed out right now. Read the chat rules, sir. We don't take spam like that. Okay, Mr. Coach Driver. There's some really weird merging lanes here. 70,000, yeah. I used to do about 7,000 or 8,000 miles a year on bikes, and I did that for well over 10 years. Plus I drove around the entire coast of Britain, and that was 4,500 in itself. Do you know a company called Pericom? No. You luck ran out when your bike was stolen. Yeah, that happens. Anyway, let's have a look. This is my truck. My squirrel truck. What do you think? You like? I told you I'd show it to you when the daylight broke. Let's get those lights off now. Don't mention food. Oh! Coach Simulator 2013 just went past. I don't use fraps, no. I do not use fraps. Actually, when I started my channel on PC recording, I bought fraps. And then about a week later somebody went, "Oh, DX3 is better." And it is. So I bought DX3. And were you wearing your skid lid? Whenever I rode motorbikes, I always, and I mean absolutely always, wore an RI helmet, which is like a 300 quid helmet, but it's the best protection you can get pretty much. I always had Heingerek boots, proper boots that came up to almost to the knees. They had shin protection, ankle protection. They cost about 150 quid. I had proper clothing, waterproof clothing, with some padding, and I had a spine protector. And I would not get on a motorbike unless I was fully kitted up like that, and I had obviously leather gloves. I wouldn't get on a motorbike unless I had all of the safety equipment. How's your day? My day's quite cool. Watched some TV with the wife this morning in bed, just had a chilling kind of morning. Look, dude, you wouldn't do that for me, would you? Oh, balloon in the back, in the mirror, you see it? And then I kind of ambled around and did some stuff, got ready for the stream, tried out these mods. Turned on the stream. Basically, that's how it rolled. You're delivering some dry milk to Vienna in ETS. Well done. How did the last meal go with the working group? I talked a lot about that in the last stream, but yeah, it went really well. We had Thai food, lots of drink, and then cocktails, and it was insane. Really enjoyed it. And I managed to make it into work the next day, which is a bonus. Delivery from Geordie Joe 90. Geordie Joe, you killer. I'm guessing this is a pizza joke, or a blonde joke. Geordie Joe 1999. I tell you it was a joke. What did the angry customer... It's a pizza joke. Give the pizzeria owner. A pizza is mine. That's a real groaner, Geordie. Seriously, man. That's an old one. It's a groaner. It's a... Oh. It's a sagging shoulders, full-on groaning joke, but thank you for your delivery. Oh, you see, you know when your chat's doing well, guys. When you start getting the palm spam. Come on, Chrissy. You're going to have to get on with it, dude. We had it yesterday. That's when your stream's doing well. You start getting that crap. Any idea how many frames per second you get running this game? I cap it at 60 at the moment, but on Ultra with a GTX 780, I get a lot. I get a lot. I just cap it at 60 with VSync. That way you get a good image. There is an oil tank that pays 65 grand. Do you know what I discovered? I don't know if you guys have tried this, but in the config.cfg file in your profile, there's a setting that says something like money ratio, and it's set to 1.0. Does anybody know what that's for? Like, if you put that to 2, would that just double the money you get for all the jobs? I only spotted it yesterday. I'm a bit curious about that. There do appear to be some settings in the config file that I'm curious as to what they do, and they're not documented at all. Looks like we're getting off here. Surprisingly, we've still got 880k to go. Heck of a drive again. Oh, 1.0 is the max. Okay, fair enough. So you can basically make it harder by tweaking that setting. Okay, but you can't make it easier. What is that over there? Jonkobbing. What the heck is Jonkobbing? Delivery from Zvalk. Great stream, Paul. Thank you. Thank you for your support and your delivery. Like I say, I will change chat colours after we've finished this delivery, but it's quite a big delivery. I like the chimneys over there. Nice. Very cloudy as well, very moody. There's a Scania, see it? I need to change the horn. I missed Tina. What did Tina do? Did she pull in a load of money? I didn't see Tina. How did I get a custom paint job? So it was Silent Steve, who's now on Modsaholic. He did it for me a while back. Like probably about 2 months ago, I think. Will the latest mods work with the last patch? Depends what mod you mean, actually. This mod, the Scandinavian mod, is built for the latest patch 1.48, so that'll work. But as for other mods, well, results may vary, is all I can say. Zvalk equals Tina. Really? What? It actually translates as Tina. Oh, nice. Look at this, guys. I've got to have a look outside at this. Oh, that is lovely. Beautiful. And an Eddie Stobart system went past. Did you see it? There's an Eddie Stobart system just went past. That's fantastic. Now it feels like we're in Scandinavia, doesn't it? Trees and water and trees and water. Wonderful. I bet the truck drivers really enjoy their job in this country. You want to go fishing? Yeah, me too. That looks like an amazing place to fish. And a ruin? Nice. Bloody rumble strip. I keep going over the rumble strip every time I try and peer out the window or read some chat. What are the most inspirational words you've heard? Oh, good grief. Probably, well, not inspirational, but certainly wise words are, which I quoted back to my soon-to-be ex-employer when they announced that they were splitting my, well, moving my team. And I said to them, this happened before, you know. I said, you know, people should study history. I said, those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it. And I love that phrase because it's so bloody true. And that's as good for teenagers and fashion as it is for warmongering people, as it is for my ex-employer. Study history or you're doomed to repeat it. Oh, the porn spam. They must love my stream. I think the most power is from the Volvo, I think. I think the Volvo has the biggest, most powerful engine in the game. Yeah, if you got to go, don't worry. But Scania have, in real life, brought a truck out which has more power than the Volvo. They kind of, Scania and Volvo have this little silly idea that theirs has to be the biggest, most powerful engine in their trucks. You know, it's just, it's like a, they're just fending off against each other. It's just a cock measuring exercise, basically. Oh, nice, combine. And the textures, have you noticed the textures are quite high res as well? I've not seen a low res one yet, so I'm quite pleased about that. Volvo is not better than Scania. Screw you. Delivery from Scorpion 1236. Scorpion says, I named my hard drive. Why would you name your hard drive? Dad ass. So once a month my computer asks if I want to back that ass up. Really? Did you really do that? Very good. Thanks for your support. Yeah, there's a UFO in TSM. There's a few things in TSM. There's a UFO. There's a crashed plane. There's helicopters that fly over. There's like little little Easter eggs, if you like that. I'm not sure how I feel actually about a UFO in Eurotruck. It kind of, it being a simulator, it kind of feels out of place to me. It like suspends disbelief when I suddenly see a UFO. I mean, a crash plane is one thing, but at least it's in real life, if you like. It's Hoggy in here. Hi, Hoggy. And, you know, a helicopter flying overhead. Yep. No problem with that. Even deer crossing the road. But a UFO might be fun, but it's meant to be a simulator, so I'm not sure I like it. Almost crashed when you saw an animal running across the road. Yeah. Yep, they're unpredictable and dangerous. Actually, my friend, one of the guys he worked with, has a BMW M5. Obviously a very expensive BMW. And he was flying down an A road one day, and a deer, full adult-sized deer, jumped out in front of the car. He had no option. He had no time to react. And he just slammed into this deer. And the deer was killed outright. But the whole front of his car was collapsed, and the car was written off. Because when you hit something at sort of 60, 70 miles per hour like a deer, stupid amount of damage. How good is this mod out of 10? I don't think it would be fair yet to rate it. I quite like what I'm seeing so far, but I don't feel like I can actually rate this mod. What is the speed limit down here, guys, by the way? What is the speed limit? Well, for a truck, I suppose. How am I? I'm good. Yeah, I don't think that deer would make the same mistake again, do you? 120, 110, 180, 110, 100. Cool! About 10 different answers. Wonderful. We've got everything from 80, 90, 100, 110 and 120. I'm so glad I asked. But what is it for trucks? I mean, obviously for cars. Oh, 110 for cars, 80 for trucks. Okay, so we'll split the difference and go 100. Show the map. Sure, we've not had a look at the map for a little while. So we are currently hacking our way across Sweden. That's the leg of the dog, isn't it? This is the dog's head, this is the dog's leg. Hacking it across Sweden. And... oh, look at that! What the hell? What the hell? Why... are you kidding me? Have they put actual Scania stuff in here? Like the Scania driving centre and factory? Are you kidding me? Have they done that? Oh my god, if they've done that. Holy cow, I've got to go there. I can't one deliver him. Oh my god, I don't believe they've done that. I will love them forever. Delivery from Henry the 8th. Good name, good name. Oh, it's a blonde joke. From Henry the 8th. Blonde walked into a glass, up to a glass wall and still asked for a ladder to look over. Great vids. Right. Okay. Thank you for your support, sir. Oh, I'm speeding now, speeding. Let's drop the speed. Seriously, is that... has anybody been over there yet? Is that accurately modelled in any way? Is that the Scania factory and the driving test centre? Oh, I'd love them so much if they've done that. Let's get some retarder on. How to slow down without braking. Mod is so bad because Danish trucks have yellow license plates, but in the mod they don't. I don't think that makes the mod bad. I think it makes one detail slightly non-accurate, but honestly, it's a trap. You think it's just 3 Scania dealers? Oh. Oh. I disappoint. I wonder if I can get hold of the modders and ask them to put in the driving centre in all of its glorious detail. How brilliant would that be? And a proper sized Scania factory. I mean, they could look on Google Maps and actually see what it looks like. They could get all of the layout of the factory and the driving centre. I would have a look, but I don't want to go over there because I think I'll probably not deliver on time. If I didn't have a delivery, I'd go over there, but... ooh, change it. Look at this tarmac. The road surface keeps changing. That's cool. Driving centre, dealer and factory. Are you guessing, or is that... have you actually been there and had a look? A Scania gift shop. Oh, that would be so good if you could go over there to a Scania gift shop. That would be so good. You could buy like a little Scania teddy bear and some fluffy dice and hang it inside the truck. That'd be awesome. Delivery from Moonlight. Yo, who, sexy girls? Play games, just kidding. Yeah, nice one, sir. Nice one. Does this mod work with TSM? Nope. When you're on the website, on the download website, it actually says to you that it doesn't work with TSM. It only works with vanilla SCS. Whoa, that guy! Seriously, dude, that's insane. Oh yeah. Look, Scania logo. See it? I'm getting this lane. I want a closer look. I'm slowing down and get the camera out. Look at this! The massive Scania logo. I love these guys. Awesome. It is a factory. Oh. Crap, crap, crap. They only went and put a Scania factory in the game. I've got to go there. I need to drive over there. Darn it, that is brilliant, and that's just one of them. Are the guys who did this, are they actually Swedish? Is that why they did it? Because they're Swedish and they love Scania. Right, time to get off here. You turn that truck around right now. I can't. I've got a job to do, and I'm a consummate professional. I'm going to deliver this trailer on time. But I've got to go there at some point. Oh, thank you. I would suit my home, but it spun round on my wheel. That was very kind of him.